Family, I want to speak about a few different fragrances today. I got a few surprises. I'm talking about a new Harlem, two clones, and I have the originals next to it. And I want to speak about, fragrances that you could buy instead of clones. And then I'm seeing a lot of the shill reviewers pushing this upon you guys, and I don't want you guys to fall victim to this company. Not that I hate the company, but their pricing is off on a lot of these websites. So let's speak about, you know what, let me show you everything first, guys. Let me show you. So this right here is a replication of Creed Silver Mountain Water. um you got Rave Carbon. This is an imitation of Ombre Leather. This is Dolce& and Gabbana. This is a cheap fragrance I was speaking about. And the House of Parfumo Romo. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can clean it up a little bit. There you go. Parfuma Roma. Now, the reason why I bring up all these stuff is because I don't want you guys to get bamboozled. So, let's first speak about the House of Bond Number 9, New Harlem. Now, I'm going to give a full breakdown on this fragrance, but what I want to say, guys, is that if you pick up, this is a new bottle, a tester. If you pick this up, it's as good as the original. Don't believe reformulation. This thing lasts. It's strong. I mean, I get 10 plus hours. Um, Great sillage, great projection. Um, I would have to say, if you see this and you want to blind buy it, just know you have to like pancakes, coffee, and pancakes, coffee, and maple syrup. Sorry, guys. So those three things are very prominent in this fragrance. Um, I would say I'm not going to break down everything because I want to get into other stuff. But if you see this and you want to grab it, if you like those three things, you really should like this fragrance, man. I wore it. I love it, man. When they speak about reformulations, guys, and all that stuff, what I would tell you is take everything you hear from these reviewers with a grain of salt. Because some keep it real and a lot of them don't. But if you see it out there, don't be scared to buy it because it's definitely on the money. And I bought it from Joma Shop. So if you want to know, you can buy it there. You know what you're getting. So let's put this fragrance, I'll leave it right here. So when it comes to the House of Tom Ford, right? Great leather fragrance. To me, I don't think it's better than Tuscan leather, but I still think it's a really good leather fragrance. Now, when you want to buy the clone, is this one right here. Now, I'm not a big fan of clones, but I would say it's not identical. It's a little more juvenile, this one. It's a little more juvenile. It has like this freshness. I wouldn't say gummy scent, but it has this freshness to it that's different than the original. It's not as fresh. The original is a lot darker, different. This one's a little more playful. And you're not getting the same fragrance, but you're getting a really good fragrance for a really good price. So if this works for you, hey man, I would go for it. You know, actually, a friend of mine let me review this one and the other one because I recommended to him to buy because he likes to buy like clones and cheap fragrances. He also buys expensive ones, but everybody likes a mixture of things, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But if you're looking for an alternative that doesn't smell the same as Tom Ford Ombre Leather, but it's in the ballpark and it's a little more playful, it's a little more youthful. Yeah, it's a little more playful. It has like this sugary effect to it where, um, yeah, the regular Tom Ford does not have that, So, you got to expect that. You know what I'm saying, guys? You got to expect that. Now, Creed, right? Silver Mountain Water. Man, this was when I first discovered Creed. I must have went through like 6 of these bottles. Let me tell you something, guys, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news. This never was a monster. Look, this is the 4 ounce, guys. This is an old school bottle. Okay, this is not even the new one. So all the old ones is so much better. It's so much. These fragrances was always like a 7-8 hour max fragrance, but these was a chick magnet. Like this is a chick magnet. So it's good for those one-on-one encounters, those dates, those like romantic settings, those things of that nature when it's just you and a girl. Yo, this I ran through so many of these bottles, guys. You have no idea. I want to get a new one. If the new Creed, when I buy a Creed, is gonna be this one. I'm gonna save this juice. I'm gonna buy a new one just to see how good it is. Cause I hear some people say it lasts a lot longer. Guys, don't believe these people. Just do your thing. Go search for yourself. Don't believe everything you hear. This was never a powerhouse fragrance, ever. But it was a solid fragrance. And before, you would pay a lot cheaper for Creeds as well. So, But now, when you don't want to spend the big bucks and you want to have the same smell, and I don't mean the quality is the same. I'm talking about this Rasasi, whatever that says, a la Wasam. Listen, I kid you not, when you smell it off the cap, I don't know how they knocked that DNA down. Like, listen, I would tell you the truth on this part. I would say the watery effects is not as fresh if you do this. If you're in your skin and you're smelling it, it's not as fresh as the original Silver Mountain water. But in the air, holy shit. Even off the nozzle, they nailed the scent profile down. Now, of course, Creed is going to be better ingredients. But I tell you this much. If you're looking for a 95%, no, 100, it's 100%, it smells the same. Just the ingredients, when you like this, you're going to smell the differences. But in the air, man, this is the same smell. I would just tell you that the first 20 minutes, the watery notes in here are a little dampy for the first 20 minutes. It's not off-putting. It's not like the Clubbed in the Weeds. No. This one is not off-putting. It's just the freshness isn't as fresh. If you're like this. Now, if you're like this and you smell it, ooh. You're like, how'd they do that? How'd they do that? Very few fragrances nail the scent profile. This nailed the scent profile. It's like another one I have. Let's take a look for it. Show you the stash, guys. Show you the stash a little bit. Let me show you the stash. Is it right here? Yeah. So you see it. So another one that nailed the scent profile. Royal Night. This smells like what's that name? Louis Vuitton Ombre Nomad. This nailed the scent profile as well. But there's one thing. The oud in the Louis Vuitton is immaculate. I will give it that. This one's really good. This nailed the scent profile down, but the oud is not as good, guys. It's good. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying if you buy this, it's going to be a very similar. Like, the scent profile is the same, but the ingredients is a little better. Well, a lot better in Ombre Nomad, but you're paying $300+ for that. You're paying $50 for this, and it's an 8-hour fragrance. Ombre Nomad, that is a monstrous. I gotta get that. It's on my list. That's like a 16-hour fragrance. That's no joke. That Louis Vuitton. That one lasts. That's worth paying top dollar for. The rest of them, I wouldn't even bother really. First, smell them. Seriously, smell them first. Make sure you like them. But like I said, this one as well nailed the scent profile down. But let's go back to what I was saying. I just wanted to show you this, guys, because if you're looking for cheap stuff, I just want to direct you in the right place so you don't get jerked. You don't buy all this stupid shit that's whack. Like I said, guys, this right here, Rasasi. Hold on, let me do a little wishy washy. Let me see if I get in the light. Yeah, I don't know, man. There you go. Rasasi. There you go. Allah Hassa, whatever. You see the this. You see how it looks. This is a very, very, very. It definitely locked down the scent profile, and just the ingredients. It's not going to be as water. The water's going to be as fresh, but only when you're like this digging for the first 20 minutes. And after that, scent profile is very spot on. But again, ingredients are better in Silver Mountain water. And if you don't want to pay a lot of money for the Ombre Nomad from Louis Vuitton, just pick up this, and I promise you guys, you'll thank me in the morning. You'll be like, yo, this is good. And it's 8 hours. Really good fragrance. Now, if you're tired of buying clones that you see on every channel, clone, remember something, guys. First of all, these 2 clones are not mine. I recommended it to a friend. He purchased it. He loved it. He wanted me to review it. I gave him the advice to buy it. I told him what to buy because I know which reviewers are good and which are not good. Trust me, I know. So, if you're tired of listening to these reviewers that tell you to buy every new clone in the market, that it's the best, it's the newest best one, it's the best one. Let me just tell you something, guys. Let's just break it down. So let's say you wanted to buy Yves Saint Laurent, Tuxedo. It costs about, you get it on Vemba Fragrances for about $250, no tax, $250 clean. You just pay $250, it's yours. They got like 4 different clones of that fragrance. If you bought all 4 of them, you can get 1 Tuxedo and probably 1 clone. Or spend a little more money to get the best clone you feel it is that they have. So why are you going to buy all 4 clones? Just get the 1 Tuxedo. You feel what I'm saying, guys? If you have, for example, if you have 25 clones, let's say you have 25 clones, you could have 10 amazing fragrances. 10! I can't put the other hand up, just 10. And that's all you need to have a fantastic collection. 10 amazing fragrances. So why have 10 clones? Why have 25 clones? I would say you can get some clones that work. And what I like to do is I like to go for classics that I used to wear in my teenage years, in my early 20s, stuff like this. I even got Obsession over there, but I ain't going to go back. And that one, a 200 mil costs $25 and I get compliments. This 200 mil is $56. With tax, it's like $62. That's like $30 a goddamn bottle. And there's no off-putting here. Beautiful fragrance. Just like the 2 that I mentioned. Just like, hold on. Just like this one and this one. They are not off-putting at all. I would just tell you that this one, the water is not as clean as the Creed if you're all up in it like this. And then this rare carbon is a little more juvenile than the original Tom Ford Ombre leather. Now, I'm seeing a lot of the shills. Now, I'm not saying reviewers that have this company are shills, but you know which ones are the shills, right? The ones that want to promote the S-boy, and then they get caught, and everybody comes at them, and they're erasing messages. Those channels erase all the messages that are negative about whatever they do. So keep that in mind, guys. I know 100%. See, I like this fragrance. I do. I like the fragrance. I don't like I think the price is wrong. Now, where the price is good for these fragrances, again, Vemba fragrances. They have a bunch of aquatic ones. I want to buy different stuff, but at the price for $200, these are good. If you're paying $200 for these fragrances, it's really worth it because they're long lasting, good ingredients. But the problem I have is when you're charging me $275, right? Check this shit out. $275. And you want me to screw the cap on? This is a screw on cap. Yo, for $275, man, screw you. How about that? Screw you. Perfumo de Roma. Fuck out of here, man. Now, bad fragrances? No, they're not bad fragrances. But honestly, I'd rather go buy a Xerjoff at that price. I'd be straight up. I'd rather go buy a Xerjoff. And I definitely rather get a Unique Luxury. That's the first one, sorry. First one I'd rather get is from Unique Luxury. I'm going to spend that much money and fucking get a screw-on cap. Jesus Christ. It's like saying, ooh, you have a big one, but I got to screw it on. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. So, when you see these slime buckets trying to hustle you to buy that, use my discount code, right? Don't do it. If you're going to spend that type of money, man, I would say please sample, because you might get very disappointed because you're going to kick out so much money and then it might smell like something you already have and you're like, that shit costs too much for what, something you already have. I'm not saying the brand sucks. I'm saying it's just too much money, especially when you gotta screw the cap on. It should be a lot better at that price. Even the box should look better, to be honest. But listen, guys, I don't want to deter from what I'm doing or what I'm saying. Let me go back to this gem right here. You see, guys, I'd rather pay $175 I paid for this fragrance with no cap. Because I just add this little white thing on top. I take it from my other fragrances and put it on top. See, no screw-on cap. That means no air, no oxygen gets in. This is a bad fucking boy. New Harlem? Hoo-hoo, fellas. Another thing, before I leave. Look, when you see all these fragrance reviewers at one time come sell. Look, don't buy what you think is on sale. Really search. That's what I did, guys, right? They had the bond number 9s on sale, and honest to God, it wasn't a sale. Those are the same prices. If you really look at those places where you're buying, like, for example, I'm always buying on Joma Shop, Vemba, and here and there, Max Aroma. I used to shop more Max Aroma, but their prices got too high. Long story short, what you got to do is always look at the channel. Look at the channel. Look at their online website. Always scheme the prices, and you're gonna notice that you're gonna usually get better prices when no one's auctioning off a sale. And another place you can buy from that I like to buy from is Beverly Hills Perfumery. Definitely, outstanding place to buy from. It's expensive, but then they have things you can't get nowhere, but there's no tax. So, and you can save money, twice a year, a good 20%, and then no tax. So you gotta just buy at the right time, and you get great value. But like I said, I got this with tax for like $1.90 something. This is worth the money. See, $200. Now, if Parfum de Aromas was about $200, $180, I would say, buy them. They're good. They're worth it. But screw-on caps, $275. Whoo, no way. Even if you buy them at like $250, $230, you're gonna pay like $27. So like $250. You pay $250, like $275. So, what I would say is sample that company first before you purchase and spend all that money. And yeah, and be careful with those sales, guys, because how did I jump off things, but off topic. But I bought this on that sale. You have to look for the gems. Really look for the gems. You'll find them, but don't fall for that trickery, because I'm telling you, when I go online, usually the prices are even a little more or the same. And I'll explain. I'm going to show you one thing before this video is over. Look, you see Muse? Go to Joma shop, try to find a tester of Muse. You know how much they want now? $1.30. You know what I paid? $100. No sale. None of these, yo, I got a sale. Look at me, look at me. No sale. No sale. $100. And I missed out on another one, and I'm so mad I should have just bought it. Look, I even got Naxos. I bought a tester of Naxos. What do they want? $220. I got it for $127. No sale. Just went online looking, and you'll see the best sales when you don't even expect them. Family, don't get gamed, don't get got. You know how I do. We praise to the Most High. We stay fly. Health is wealth. And tell all those fake ass reviewers, fuck out of here. And I'm out, family. Peace. Man Cologne channel.